Hey love, welcome back to another video. It's Vazi, and in today's I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make your very own labels using Canva and online labels. So the first thing I generally do is take the product bottle that I am wanting to use and measuring it. So first thing I'm going to do is measure the complete bottle so I can see how much space I'm working with and how much space I want to work with. So here you see that it is about 9 inches all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to document that. Once I have written that down, now we're going to move on and we are going to measure out the height of the bottle again so I can see what I'm working with and how much of that space I'm going to use. So here it is about 3 inches in height, so I'm going to document that as well. Now I'm going to measure the circular portion of the top just in case I want to use that space. I don't use it often, but it can be done, so I'm going to show you how to do that as well. I'm going to put that it's about 2 to 3 inches for the circular top, just so we can know what we're working with. So now that we have each of those dimensions, I am now going to play around and see what space I'm going to use for the face of the label. So I decided that I didn't want to use the top, I definitely just want to use the face of the bottle, and I want to use about 3 inches of that face space since it is actually like 3 inches. So now I'm going to measure out the height again. Of course we said it was at 3, and I'm thinking that I want to use about 2 inches of that space for the height. So now I'm going to go ahead and document those dimensions as well so that we can move on to the next step. Now that we have everything that we are looking for, we are going to go to onlinelabels.com and we are going to find some labels that match. So if you don't have an account, it's easy to sign up. I do, so I'm just going to sign in really quickly. Once you sign in, you are able to choose the format, shape, and size of the labels that you decide that you want to have. Generally, I choose sheets, but you can choose between sheets and rolls. I have an inkjet printer, so it's easier for me to use the sheets. Then you're able to choose the shape. I generally stick with rectangles. And here we are able to put in the dimensions that we measured out for our labels. And once you do that, you apply and it will show you a certain number of labels that are in that range. And you get to choose from many different styles, many different sizes. Like I said, once you put the size in, it gives you a general range of what they have available. And you're able to scroll through and choose the template that you want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this template. Once you choose your template, you are then able to select the material that you want to use. There's so many different options, you guys. Standard white matte, removable matte. I know that I want the weatherproof glass inkjet for the inkjet printer, so I'm going to choose that. And then you're able to select the quantity as well. As you can see here, you have the option to select the quantity yourself or the made portions. Here you have 10 sheets that go for $17.50, 25 sheets, 100. You can go up to I think about 10,000 or more sheets. If you decide to do it yourself, like I did, so you can put in how many label sheets you want, and it'll filter it out and give you the price, the labels, and how many sheets come with each. Once you have that figured out and you know the dimensions of the labels that you're going to do, you're going to switch over to Canva and you're going to create a design. You're going to go down to custom size and you're going to input those dimensions. I already had the 3x2 populated, so I went ahead and just clicked on that. And once you get in Canva, there are so many different things that you can do. They have templates for you that you can use. You could create your logo from scratch. The possibilities are literally endless on Canva. So here I'm just going to type in labels so that I can show you the different options that you have. You can choose through kitchen labels, storage labels, address, weddings, and then it gives you like all the results. You're able to just scroll and choose. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and choose this soap bar label. And here you are able to edit any and all text so that you can cater to your brand or whatever project it is that you're working on. Here I'm just going to put Vazi's Creations and just change up a few things and show you what you can do here. I'm not really digging this background, the bird background. So that's something that we are definitely going to change, and I'm just going to delete that. After deleting, I'm going to go to elements and I'm just going to search for herbs. And I'm kind of looking for something to go with the lavender and mint that is already described in the soap bar. With Canva, it has easy drag and drop options. So if you drag and drop with the preciseness, it'll just automatically click into place. As you can see here, this looks a lot different and actually a lot better, but it's not hitting for me. So I'm going to continue to scroll. And I'm going to actually go and search for the lavender and mint that is mentioned so that I can get a more precise look. As you can see, there are so many different pictures and graphics that you can use. You simply just drag and drop like I said before, and everything will change up for you. You're also able to switch up the colors as well. So I'm going to show you how you can change the element colors. Click on it and you go here to change the colors. And what's really cool about Canva is after you have a photo on the label, it gives you those different colors that are in the photo so that you can work with the same colors to kind of give it the same vibe. I'm going to keep it black because that just looks like, you know, what works best for me. But you can also change the colors of the letters with the photo colors as well, you guys. So that's one way that you can create a label by using the easy templates, but you can also do it from scratch yourself. So I'm going to show you a way that you can do that as well. Pretty much you get creative and you just go in there and you find what you want. You can search for borders, you can search for different graphics, of course, as we just did. You can search for frames that'll help photos snap in place easily. Really, it's whatever you want. You can get as creative as you want on Canva. Some options are pro, so if you don't have Canva Pro, some options are not available. But if you do have Canva Pro, then literally the possibilities are endless for you. So I'm not really liking this border that I picked out, so I'm going to delete this and I'm just going to keep playing around with it and, you know, seeing what I like. So I'm going to let you guys watch that for a second and then I'll pop back in and give you some more tips. So after you're done creating your label and you have it how you want it, you're able to save it. Because this has 2 pages to it, you can save one page if you decide to, or you can save them both, and you get to choose which page you decide to save as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and download them both just for the sake of this video, and then we'll move on to the next step. So now we're going to go ahead and switch back over to online labels, and once you order these labels and you have them shipped to you, you can start designing, and you can actually design before shipping them to you, so I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But when you do purchase, it does pre-save those templates that you already purchased. Since I already purchased this label, we're going to go ahead and click that, and then we're going to upload the images that we decide we want. Alright, so now that we have both labels pulled up, I'm just going to go ahead and choose the soap bar one just because, I don't know, it pops a little bit more for me. So I'm just going to pop this right in and play around with the positioning. Now, because I've been doing this for so long, I know exactly how to get it in to the format without, you know, causing it to disrupt itself on the actual template. I take my time and I generally just drag each corner out until I see that it is perfectly fine for me. The black border on the very inner of the label is exactly what's going to show on the template. So I'm going to show you that now. You have the option to print it yourself, or you can order them and they'll print them for you. I generally print them myself most times. So when you do so, you're able to download and print, or you're able to view it to see what it'll look like before you print it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I see that everything is lined up correctly, nothing's running over or missing any space. So after doing that, I'm going to go back, close out this printing help, and print again. But this time I'm going to go to download and print so that we can download the actual template and then go to print it. So again, this is what it looks like. Gonna save that to my computer. So the very next step is to take this label to the printer, and if you have the Canon, I think it's TR4500 series, like mine, this is exactly how you will load it. This is the actual label sheet, and you see that it is glossy. We're going to put the glossy side down, put it in the printer, shove it in, pull it out. And now we're going to go change the settings. Again, if you have the same printer as me, you'll go to menu, which will allow you to change the size and the type. I keep the size at letter since it is letter size, and then we're going to go to glossy, hit OK, and then choose whether or not you want the copy paper to do the same thing. Then we're going to go right back to the computer, and now is when we're going to print those labels. So you'll go to the actual label template. This is what it looks like, and then you print, you guys. Now, for the sake of this video, I did not print these labels because that was my last label sheet in this size, and I want to save it for something that I actually use in my business. But if you want to see me print a label just like this for my rose scrub in the process of me making the products, go ahead and like this video and I'll do that for you. And that is pretty much it, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning into this video. Until next time, remember to love yourself wholeheartedly, radiate with positivity, and vibrate at your highest frequency. Much love, fam.